sistemi jonë drejtësisë, që shpesh e harrojmë që kemi ardhur nga një sistem i mbyllur drejtësie, ku shkeleshin të drejtat e njeriu, dhe sot po flasim fakt për standardet më të mira të drejtësisë. Dhe kjo pa diskutim fal mbështetjes së partnerëve tanë. Tashmë vijojmë, kam kënaqësinë që t'ja jap fjalën të ngarkuarit me punë të ambasadës amerikane, zoti David Wisner, për të përshëndetur dhe ai eventin në këtë ditë shënuar. Faleminderit.
Mr. President, Madam Speaker, ministers, heads of the independent justice institutions, dear colleagues, and all those who work each and every day to improve the lives of Albanians, it's such a pleasure to be here before you. 112 years ago, it was a monumental step for Albanians. And it was also evident that in 112 years, there's more work to be done. And it's a reminder to all of us that the pursuit of justice is a timeless principle, as true to Albanians as it is to Americans in our own Constitution and Declaration of Independence. We are so proud of the common values of democracy, human rights, and rule of law that we share with all Albanians. And absolutely central to those principles is the rule of law and the fair treatment that must be at the center of all of our engagements. Secretary Blinken was here in February and said that justice reform is not easy, quick, or perfect. But all Albanians should be proud of the work that the people gathered in this room today have accomplished. You and other independent justice institutions are starting to bring transparency and accountability to the justice system. You and other institutions are starting to take action against corruption and organized crime. Albanians yearn for a justice system they can trust and have confidence that they will be treated fairly. It goes without saying that the challenges that you all are facing are considerable. There are vacancies, there are backlogs, there needs to be more and more complete vetting. There still need to be new standards in institutions. There are delays in rotations in the council members, there's political pressure, there's high public expectations. And holding corrupt judges and prosecutors accountable is something that's important, and it's terrific to hear that today you all will be working on that a little bit more. This really underlines how important your work is. Your meeting today is a great example that institutions cannot work by themselves. You need trust and communication with other institutions to fill your mandates, and I can tell you that the United States is proud to work with you, the councils, the judges, the prosecutors, law enforcement, to help Albania make a better future. As Silvio said so eloquently, justice reform and its successes are irreversible. We fully expect that the institutions that were created 112 years ago, created in 2016, will be here for the long term. There is no question about that, because it's the Albanian people who've said that they want it. Your efforts to improve governance, the rule of law, and anti-corruption are promising. More needs to be done by politicians, by institutions, and by everyone interested in a stronger democracy in Albania. I can promise you that the United States will support those efforts to build successful reforms, foster inclusivity, align with the Constitution, and respect the independence of justice institutions. We encourage more cooperation among the political groups, civil society, and others to advance critical reforms necessary for Albania's path to EU accession and Euro-Atlantic integration. Tackling corruption and boosting good governance and rule of law efforts are an important task for all Albanians, including all of the institutions and actors that are working on it. And it's not only for justice institutions. We, of course, encourage participation from all Albanians. seeking to improve its future, and look forward to seeing the results from a transparent and collaborative process, of which I think today, by presence of you all and these cameras, is an excellent example. Albania, the United States, and the EU are counting on you all to succeed. So let me conclude by wishing you a happy Justice Day. That sounds a bit American, I know. But we all should be happy. This is so special what you're doing. Oftentimes we as American diplomats look around the Western Balkans and further afield, and here in Albania, and we say, it's amazing what's being done. I get the impatience. You should be impatient, but I would argue happily impatient, because you know there's so much to be done and so much that can be done. So keep going, work together to find solutions, make the system work for a better future together. Thank you very much.
Shumë faleminderit zoti Wisner për fjalët tuaja inkurajuese, për faktin që në fakt reforma është e pakthyeshme dhe jo vetëm kaq, por që keni inkurajuar gjatë gjithë kohës institucionet e reja në punën e konsolidimit tyre. Tashmë kam dëshirë t'jap fjalën